Aloha, and welcome to Betty's Real Estate Corner, brought to you by Roy and Betty Sakamoto, Caldwell Banker Island Properties. Here we are. We got another day with Betty's Real Estate Corner. We've been driving over together, Roy and I, so we've come up with so many different ideas.
But you didn't do your dance.
I know, because I was busy. I sang, but I think I was cut off. You didn't get to hear me.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was a good thing. But I am dancing inside. I do love Danny Couch.
Yeah.
We've got to find him when we go to Honolulu.
Absolutely.
He was here once and did a really great, a couple of times, part of the luau for Halimakua, and we raised a lot of money. But he sang every song. He danced with people. He was so fun. He was wonderful. He had someone in his family that also, I think, worked at Halimakua at the time, or had worked at Halimakua.
Yeah, he had some contact there.
Really,
right.
One of the nicest men. And such a fabulous entertainer. We got to see him soon.
Boy, when he sang songs from Phantom of the Opera.
Oh,
Remember
yes.
that?
Yeah, he
Wow.
actually almost starred in Phantom of the Opera in New York. And there was a change. He got tied up on something else and ended up not doing it. But he can sing the Phantom of the Opera songs as good as any celebrity that has done them in the past.
No question.
Danny Couch, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Real chicken skin.
Yeah, it is a chicken skin moment.
Yeah.
He's pretty great.
Yeah.
So we're going to do real estate today. I think we're going to miss Norm Eston today. I
No
forgot to
Doc
have him
Eston.
call. I wish he
Yeah.
was checking in with us. But we saw him yesterday, and still he seems to have really great hope on and on about the number of people that are getting vaccinated and how really good it is for our island and the whole state of Hawaii. So I think Dr. Eston continues to keep the move to keep people getting vaccinated and to see to it that we all survive this pandemic and come out on the other side unscathed, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah. You know, a big question is, and not to get away from the subject, but the Olympics coming up in Tokyo.
Yes.
Big controversy. I guess they just started vaccinating in Japan. And even though most of the world's athletes, I guess, are getting vaccinated, it's going to be interesting.
When are the Olympics?
This summer.
But do you know the dates offhand? No?
July, I think.
Is it July?
Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
have to hope for the athletes that they do get to do their sport, that they do happen no matter what, because, that time for each man, each woman that's been planning this, if it doesn't happen, it gets to never happen. And that's got to be the most difficult time in any athlete's life. World War II stopped the Olympics at one time.
Right.
And then there was some other reason that they...
We actually have a friend, a fellow realtor, not with Coldwell Banker, but a fellow realtor, good guy, Ron Stark, who qualified for, I forget the year, the Olympics. I think Ron was in the decathlon. And the U.S. decided to not go because it was going to be in Russia, and it was the Russian boycott.
Yes. Yeah, that's,
And,
again, a tragedy.
Yeah, bummers.
Now, he had a great career in the NFL.
Yeah.
And an amazing realtor, Ron Stark.
Yeah, good guy.
You got to love him. Wonderful family man. Great, really great person. But
Yeah.
that had to have been the most stunning disappointment that you could ever have imagined for any of those people that lost out
No
because
question.
of that.
No question.
It,
Anyway, let's talk about some charities around town.
Oh, we should talk a little about Halimakua right now, I think.
Yeah, Halimakua. Last week was actually Nursing Home Week. So in honor of Halimakua, happy Nursing Home Week for Halimakua.
And also the first time that people got to hug their loved ones, as long as
Right.
what was the rule there, that they had to have already been vaccinated?
Right, yeah.
How did it work? Because I think you have heard more of it than I have.
Well, no, I mean, for a long time they had no visitors at all, unfortunately. So a lot of FaceTiming with residents and family who are off campus. And it's hard not to be able to touch and hug your loved ones. So anyway, now we're open again, and hopefully we'll stay open at Halimakua.
Well, I think there was a lot of hugging and kissing and everything that went on yesterday.
Right.
is what I've heard. And that had to have been one of the most tear-jerking emotional moments for everyone that works at Halemakua, everybody involved, and certainly for the people that had been unable to touch or be in the same room, basically,
No question.
with their loved one.
Yeah. And I want to single out one of the Halemakua employees, Joyce Della. She recently obtained her family nurse practitioner license. Congratulations, Joyce. And she actually started in Halemakua in 2014 as an LPN, a licensed practical nurse, and worked her way up to RN and home health client care manager, and now is the interim home health administrator for Halemakua. So congratulations, Joyce. Fantastic.
Joyce is someone that really cares. And obviously, she's been at Halemakua for this lengthy period of time and kept working to better herself and better her community and take care of Halemakua and its residents. So important. What an amazing woman.
And while we're on the subject of Halemakua, there's a benefit golf tournament July 24th at the Blue Course in Wailea. July 24th, and you can get information on this. Go to the website, halemakua.org. And if you're interested in playing or just donating, halemakua.org.
It will be a great golf tournament. It looks like they've got a really fun format. I don't remember all of the details of it.
It's a scramble, so everybody will have a chance to participate and have fun.
Scrambles are always fun.
Yeah.
Anybody who plays golf kind of knows that one.
Right.
You just have to do a couple of things and you can be the hero.
Yeah.
The hero of the day and the worst golfer on the course. But it works that way.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And how about the Maui Food Bank is another fantastic charity organization here.
Yeah, we were reading something today that says that for every dollar,
There's,
it'll
two
provide
meals.
2 meals.
Right.
I mean, that's really says a lot for our whole community, because that's got to mean that there's so many contributions, so many people are stepping up to see to it that they do give something. And the Maui Food Bank has participated, I'm sure, in every single food drive that's happened, or pretty much everyone.
Fantastic organization.
It is.
Yeah. And their website is mauifoodbank.org. And, I can't think of a more worthwhile charity than Maui
can't.
Food Bank.
Over the last year, we've driven by the Kahana Citizens Chapel or Citizens Church.
Citizens Church, yeah.
And there have been, just hundreds and hundreds of cars that have tied up between Kahana and Kanapali, totally full on the edge of the road. And, when we first watched it and you thought about it and the people and what it had to, all these are people that we all know, more or less. It's our community. And to have to be out there had to be so difficult for people. But it took the Maui Food Bank and the churches and everyone. But let's all keep remembering the Maui Food Bank. Nobody in Hawaii should be hungry.
Absolutely. So mauifoodbank.org. Check out their website and contribute what you can, whether it's $5, $10, $30, $50, whatever.
There have been a lot of things recently where they say $1. If everybody gave $1, it certainly adds up. And I think that is a great statement, for almost all of us. But once you're on that website, if you give what you can, and like you're saying, whether it's $5, $20, $100, but I think it is one of the best charitable organizations, to be able to help our community today. Really matters.
And remember, every dollar supplies 2 meals to someone.
Yeah, that's really huge.
Oh,
really
fantastic.
Huge. Any other real estate we want to do today?
On
or
a lighter
more?
note, though,
What?
high school graduation season.
Lahainaluna High School graduation is Sunday.
This Sunday,
And I believe they're going to light up the L, and we're going to try to at least go down to Lahaina and get parked someplace that we can watch it, just because I think ever since Julie graduated there for me, my daughter, and I got to see that L and the kids and the tears and the lays, it's really one of the most touching moments ever.
With the lighting of the L, or the torches at the L, it looks like the L is on fire.
It does, absolutely.
When you look at it from Lahaina.
And at the same time, they're singing the class alma mater.
Yeah.
So, and that really is very touching. The kids sing it in Hawaiian. My understanding is that as a freshman at Lahainaluna, you learn to sing the alma mater in Hawaiian.
It's mandatory.
It's mandatory,
Yeah.
which is really pretty great. And then the football team, sing it all the time. And they sing it in the proudest, greatest voices of all time.
Yes, they do.
Your classmate really worked with a lot of people on the alma mater.
That's right. Lori.
Lori, yeah. She's so great. And I think she still is helping with the group.
I think so.
I think she does.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll ever quit.
No.
So Lahainaluna and all of the schools, graduates of 2021.
Yeah, congratulations, all the high school seniors. Fantastic job. May your careers blossom in front of you, and we're looking to see what you bring back to Maui.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And remember that you missed a lot this year, and it's going to be difficult, but I think you're going to have that to hang on to and know that you'll have made a difference in so many ways. So the class of 2021, I think, is going to look back on something that no other generation has had to do. Well, generation, the class last year certainly had the same difficult time.
Yeah.
But I think, again, they're going to bring back something that other classes will never have an opportunity to do. So remember that. Remember that you stood up, you graduated, you maybe didn't get to walk the line the way you expected to, but you were all proud. And last year at Lahainaluna, up on the highway, or what we call in Lahaina a highway, the police were there. They took care of everybody, and the cars were all over the place, and horns a-blazing, and music playing, and leis flying. But everybody was in their cars, and the police had pretty much stopped all traffic except high school traffic. It was spectacular.
Yeah. And we were in a Zoom presentation of scholarships for Lahainaluna this past week. And congratulations to all the scholarship recipients. Betty and I have a Roy and Betty Sakamoto renewable scholarship for a graduating senior. And it's renewable for 4 years, depending on your grades. But we're happy to contribute and do that.
And we also are not really picky about the grades.
No.
Our feeling, I definitely was not the top student, but I did a lot of things, and I'm proud of my high school years. But I think that it really is important that they get the help no matter what. So our feeling was always that we were fine if the recipient was not an A student, maybe not even a B student, but we're happy to have any student that really is looking to go on to college. And the same thing in continuing. A lot of our kids in Lahaina and Maui in general, even though they're going to college, they don't have a lot of help. They might still be taking care of brothers and sisters and having a lot of other things that they have to do. So I think when we're helping them, let's be patient. Let's not feel like, hey, only A's work. B's and C's work just as good. And eventually a degree is a degree, and it will get you a nice job, hopefully, and hard work will get you there also.
Yeah, and it's been fun. Since we started our scholarship program, we've had 3 or 4 actually graduate from college, and it's such a great feeling.
There's at least 3 or 4 now.
Yeah.
We better count that up one of these days
know.
as something to be really proud of.
Yeah.
Because it has been great. And then the other sad thing, really, in a way, is that every year the presentation of the scholarships is done at the school, and all the kids are there, the graduates, and a lot of their friends are there. I think by then most everybody knows who the recipients are going to be, but their parents are there and their grandparents, and they get to go up on the stage, and whoever's giving the scholarship has leis for them. And it's a really great presentation and a really exciting moment. So again, the last 2 years, everybody has missed out on that. There haven't been any leis. But the other day, they did a really great Zoom-type thing where the kids got to thank whoever gave them the scholarship on a Zoom call. And they all did a really spectacular job. Mostly nobody else was on it. A few people. We did a short thing because we wanted to also describe the Charlie Pride scholarship.
Right.
And kind of tell people what that was a little bit about. But it was really a pretty fun thing. And I think each of the kids, they looked great and they were thrilled. Thrilled as if they got their leis and the cheering of the crowd. And everything. They were really great young people.
So,
So,
on to real estate.
okay, what are we going to do? Well, let's do a little market. What's going on? Not as many deals going into escrow right now.
No, but it's still a very, very active market. Interest rates are still unbelievably low, and I think we're off the 800 level now as far as escrows in Maui, but still high 700s, and good inventory is getting slimmer and slimmer.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
It still is possible for someone, even looking to own a home here to buy. You know, prices are high, and it's a little scary because what goes up this quickly could easily come down a bit. But I think that because interest rates are still so great and rentals are getting so high, if you are looking for a first-time home, it's still possible to pull it off. And I think that the interest rates will really make it work for you.
Well, I think what makes it work for a lot of people, too, is to upgrade, to get a larger home, maybe in a different area. But call us, 808-870-7062 for Betty, 808-870-7060 for Roy. And we'll certainly help you and point you in the right direction.
You know, one of our people, Elizabeth Quayle, has really done a phenomenal job with first-time home buyers and people trying to get in the market. You know, she's done a little bit of everything, and we've watched her also do oceanfront homes and multi-million-dollar properties. But I think she really is a great person, totally knowledgeable in that market. She can be reached at 808-276-6061, Elizabeth Quayle, and she's also a very great, helpful person to get you started.
Great resource.
Great resource.
So you've got a good listing there, I see.
I do. We got Marcy Rohde has won a great listing in Kaanapali Hillside, 13 North Piki Place, listed at $1,965,000. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's got everything and appears to have, I haven't actually seen this one myself, but it does have an ocean and a mountain view at the end of a cul-de-sac, great landscaping, lots of amenities, short walk to Kaanapali Beach, et cetera, et cetera. Got a little bit of everything. Kaanapali Hillside.
Yeah.
Couldn't be a better location.
And what was Marcy's number?
Oh, Marcy's number is 280-2255. Marcy Rohde, 808-280-2255. Nice listing there, Kaanapali Hillside.
Yes. And here's one at Pineapple Hill at Kapalua. It's 102 Woodrose. It's listed by Roy and Betty.
Aha.
And it's a 3-bedroom, 3.5 baths. It's about 3,800 square feet. Awesome ocean views. And I just did a printout this morning. We've had on this listing 231 agent hits online and 195 prospective clients hits.
It is amazing right now the number of people that are getting to us from our website, which is sakamotoproperties.com. Sakamoto, Properties, plural.com.
Yeah.
But check that out. It will get you into the whole MLS system. You can find anything that's available, know whether it's under contract, what's happened on it, etc. But I think that's a great way to get in and just look at things. And we don't ever try to track someone that's been on our website.
No.
We just let you go around, and if you want us, you'll call us.
Or send us an email.
Yeah.
But thanks to Meyer Computer, they've really set us up with a great website. So sakamotoproperties.com and call us, 808-870-7060 for Roy, and for Betty, 808-870-7062.
Another thing on our website, you can find all of the radio shows, which has been really interesting to me because Meyer Computer has recorded all of the radio shows, puts it on our website. You can locate it on there. And I think that's amazing by itself because people have found some of the radio shows that we've done. We recorded a few things about great restaurants in Maui and a few other things like that. We just kind of did a little talk story moment, a couple of different, and we're going to be doing that again shortly.
Yeah.
So I think that's really fun, and people find it, look at it, and have been intrigued by what we've got to say.
Oh, absolutely.
And it was
Yeah.
really fun to do
And
it.
it's fun. And again, thanks to Meyer Computer for setting this up for us.
So I guess also,
But,
if you
well,
need
you
a
know,
website,
yeah.
you can go to Meyer Computer.
Yeah, absolutely.
MeyerComputer.com.
Yeah.
They
Not
are
to-
really the best. They are
not,
really
not
great.
to get off real estate, but we had a fun time last evening, talking about restaurants and shows and so forth. We hadn't seen George Kahumoku's show for years. And I know George was shut down during the pandemic, but we were able to get to his show last evening, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, at Napili Kai.
Yeah.
And it's really great. I'm not sure, what was that? Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention here. They're giving me a 3-minute warning, but I'm not facing the right way.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny all of a sudden.
No.
Everybody's now giving me the 3-minute warning.
But George is the true Hawaiian Renaissance man, and
He was amazing.
yeah, and we had a chance to chat with George afterwards, and check out his website, kahumoku.org.
He was great. The
Or
other
com, I guess. Kahumoku.com. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.com. But really great show. And Roy's right. We haven't gone for years, and it's so close to where we live.
Yes.
So we could have gotten there, and we just haven't. Now I feel like we could go once a week. I mean,
Yeah,
whenever it's there, we
every
could go.
Wednesday night.
Yeah.
6:30 to 8:30, and George has this fantastic farm in Kahakulua. Of
He
all
loved
places.
talking about the farm
Oh,
last night.
Fantastic. Grows all kinds of vegetables, fruits, livestock, and
Has a horse,
has
a miniature
well,
horse.
Well, horses,
Yeah.
and whatever I guess he doesn't sell or able to give away, he donates to the Maui Food Bank.
That's right.
And
That-
what a gesture.
Another nice thing about George. I mean, that was amazing to learn what he's been doing for the community.
Yeah. And he was talking about somebody wanting to have him plant trees as part of a nature conservation project and so forth. And George says he's not interested in planting trees just for trees' sake. But if the trees produce fruit, yeah, count him in. And they've planted something like 10,000 trees so far, something like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, all fruit-bearing, all kinds of different fruit trees. So thank you, George. Big mahalo to you and what you do for the community.
There are so many people here that it'd be hard to ever even begin to think about, telling you the number of people that we've met or we know, even just the number of realtors that step up in the community. But everybody does their part here, I think. There's almost nobody in Maui that isn't willing at some point to do something.
Yes, the
And-
Realtors Association does the Backpack Buddies, remember?
Oh, the backpack
Yeah.
is right. They say that in Maui, and a lot of people don't believe it, that every day a certain number of children go hungry. They don't have enough food, and people don't believe that. But I now believe it, and these guys are doing a great thing. We're down to the 1-minute warning, but remember stuff like that there are kids in Maui that are still hungry. And let's support the food bank and people like the Buddies system that the realtors are working on that gives a backpack to a kid to take home every night or every weekend so they have food.
Right.
Danny Couch is back. I love Hawaii, and let's all plan to dance it out.
Absolutely.
Love Hawaii.
Special magic